Ladies and gentlemen, for today's Meet the Pioneer feature, we are joined by team comedians Brian Johnson and Chris Henningsen. Brian and Chris were well recommended by their teammates, so let's introduce ourselves. Brian Johnson is originally from
Springfield, Illinois.
And Chris Henningsen, where are you from, bud?
Long Grove, Iowa.
Okay. Brian, let the fans out there, if they don't know you by Brian Johnson, what do they know you by outside of the UW-Platteville football family?
Beej, BJ's, and that's about it.
Okay. Chris, what kind of superstitions do you have before a Pioneer football game?
I don't know. I like to eat certain foods, watermelon and stuff like that. I don't know. Just like to do my regular routine and not get out of it.
Okay. Brian Johnson has a very hospitable living location here in Platteville. Tell us a little bit about the background history of the Stud Shack.
My roommate Ethan Leitner, his dad carved us a little sign we put on our front door above our front door on the outside. It's called the UWP Stud Shack. And the residents include me, Ethan, Bryce Corrigan, Alex Marsh, Alex Schleiss, Russ Kalfas, and Kevin Costa.
I don't think all those guys are studs, to be honest with you.
Well, they meet the criteria for the Stud Shack.
Okay. Chris, obviously you may not be a resident of the Stud Shack, but what is your dream job so you can maybe afford someday a Stud Shack?
Dream job, huh? Well, I'm going to be an engineer somewhere, so hopefully I get a job, maybe John Deere, Alcoa, Caterpillar, anything like that. Maybe I'll get hired.
Okay. Brian, what's your coach on the coaching staff, you've been here for a few years, best resembles Rex Ryan?
Wow.
I got my pick.
That's rough. I'm going to go with if Coach Erickson and Coach Wagner were combined into one person, that would be Rex Ryan.
Okay.
As far as the way they look.
Oh, by looks alone, but not by action. Okay. Cool. Chris, since you chimed in, you said you had an idea of who that was.
I was going to say Wagner, because he's always pretty enlightening on the subjects.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now we get to know a little bit about you guys, about a little bit more. What are your hobbies away from football, Brian?
Hunting, fishing, not a whole lot, working, I guess.
Okay.
I don't really do much.
Okay. Chris, Coach Emmendorf has handed over the pregame music to you tomorrow. What are we going to be hearing on the pregame music tomorrow?
We got to be listening to the country, a little bit of Hank Williams,
David Allen Coe,
Willie Nelson,
all of it.
Johnny Cash.
It seems like there's a consensus of country music, but both of these gentlemen have been on the UW-Platteville campus for a little while. Brian, what's the best class you've taken so far at UW-Platteville?
Easiest or best?
The best.
My favorite? First semester English last year, I had Stephen Shepard. He's a good teacher. And then this past semester, I really enjoyed cultural geography with Mr. Waugh.
Okay. Chris is from Long Grove, Iowa, but not many other people know about the great things in Long Grove. Chris, tell us a famous celebrity that people would identify from Long Grove.
Celebrity?
From Long Grove, Iowa.
I don't know. I guess Chris Henningsen.
Okay. The future is very bright for both Brian Johnson and Chris Henningsen. Today's Pioneer features. Check back tomorrow as we get to know a few more members of the UW-Platteville football team. This is Danny Campbell for the UW-Platteville Athletic Department.